What's up, mermaids? Welcome back to our channel. And for today's video, we have a special guest. Yun naman, this is our friend Dan and Cess, all the way from
Virginia, USA.
So ayan guys, we're going to do a mukbang right now, and we're going to eat 100 pieces of siomai. Ang dami namin binili kanina. And then we also have chicken from Bonchon, we have lemonade, we have french fries. So basically, it's a bad mukbang. Bad for your health. Yun nga. So anyway, Dan and Cess are also a couple, and they've been together for
almost 10 years.
So this video is going to be in English. So we have a tissue here, for the nosebleed. Because they're from America, but they know how to speak Tagalog. But since they have audience back home who doesn't understand Tagalog, so we're going to do this video in English so they can understand, diba?
Yeah, so I'll just eat.
While we're eating, we're going to talk about how to make an LGBTQ+ relationship last, because
forever din naman.
Yeah. Hey, English.
Oh, it's forever. In every mood.
Anyway, so since they've been together for almost 10 years, and Zing and I also 10 years, we want to share our tips, right? How to make a relationship last. Actually, not only for LGBT community, but for everyone, right?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
So okay, let's eat.
May YouTube din sila.
Yeah, actually, yeah, of course.
The BB Show.
They have a YouTube channel, and I'll let them promote their channel because I'm having a hard time already. Go!
Hi, friends!
Hi. So yeah, if you want to look us up on YouTube, just search The BB Show. We're basically a little new. We've been doing YouTube for maybe around 3-4 months now.
Yeah, 3-4 months.
And we do like different challenges, different stuff. But we're happy to be here on Martha's channel.
Yay! Thank you! Where did you guys meet?
So we met at the club.
The club, yep.
We met through a common friend who he used to work with, and he was dancing on the dance floor, and I noticed that he was dancing in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I was just
we all
there.
know who flirted who. Okay.
Yes, it was the peacock mood that happened.
And I was looking at him also, so...
Yeah. And
yeah,
then
then we just... Well, I mean, first I saw him and I was like, damn, it's really cute. That's why I started dancing while like looking at him, so he knows that, you know, I like him.
You're hitting on him, yeah.
Yeah.
then,
So I was just minding my own business, and I noticed his dancing. Then afterwards, he finally had the guts to come over and talk to me. Then after the club, because in the U.S. after clubbing, people like to eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
We all went out to eat, and then that's where we started talking. Swap numbers. And then everything is history.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything is history.
So between me and Din, she's the guy in the relationship, so obviously, right? So between the two of you, who's more the girl and the guy?
I'm more like, I'm the girl.
You're the girl. Oh yeah, because you were saying, where's mine?
Yes.
What's the #1 secret to make a relationship last for you? Like for you,
See, like for me, space. You have to give him space and trust. Because I've seen like people, especially the couple, they always check each other's phone. And I don't think that's really good for your relationship, because you have to give him space and just let him do whatever he wants to do.
trust him.
And trust him. Because, you know, if a guy or if you know, if he really wants to cheat on you, he'll do it even if you're checking on him.
Just to jump on what he said, yes, giving each other space is a good thing. It's not just a trust issue thing, but also knowing your own individuality. We're two different people.
That's
yes,
right.
we get along with different things, but we still like our own stuff. So knowing that you can still be yourself when you're alone, you can still be yourself when you're together, when you're still able to do your own thing, you don't lose who you are.
For sure.
Yeah.
But you still find common ground and still get along.
That's right.
If I may ask, how old are you guys?
34.
I'm 35.
I'm 36.
I'm 37.
Wow.
We can count.
Yeah.
Diba? Anyways,
How about for you? What's the secret?
patience,
Mm,
patience, and respect.
yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because, you know, it's the main thing. Because, you know, love is like a rosary full of mysteries. Yeah. How about you?
For me, I'm looking for that English term for tiisan.
Patience! Yeah.
No, patience is like pasensya.
Yeah, when you tease, you need to have patience, right?
What's that?
Well, for me and Din, I think the secret of lasting this long is loving the person even if you hate the person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like, because you're not perfect and you have, you know, the bad traits, of course. All of us are not perfect, and sometimes you will really hate that trait of your partner, but if you love your partner, then you'll accept that,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Even though sometimes you want to kill your partner
Alright?
because of, because of that trait, but if you choose your partner over and over again, then
Yeah.
you'll last, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Good way of saying it.
yeah, so next topic. How do you resist temptation like other boys? Of course, in the 9 years that you've been together, especially you have your own work, different work, right? And you're not always together, then there
Yeah, but
are
you're living together for how
Yeah,
long?
well,
Yeah.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
10 years we're living together? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was quick.
Like, even if you didn't have temptation, what's your tip for our viewers? Like,
To
how
avoid cheating.
Yeah.
To avoid cheating.
Are there cases of cheating between two? Okay.
What?
Us two.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For 10 years old. Wow, you know.
I don't know. Dan, what can you say? You've been a friend of Din for like 20 years.
Dina's a great person.
I
You don't know.
Anyway, so what's your...
Can they go anything?
Well, for us, it's actually kind of funny. Because if we see somebody attractive, we tell each other.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So I guess it works with us that way.
Mhm.
We have different tastes, but when we see someone, it's like, hey.
Yeah, like every time I see like
So
a cute
cute.
guy,
Yeah.
I'll go like this to him.
He's so
Look
cute.
at him.
Yeah.
Same way with us. Actually, I'm the one looking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'll tell her. Like, Din, look at the girl, she's so sexy.
There's like some people now. There's people like that likes him or like me. We still talk to them, but we know that's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So
You know where that limit is. You're seeing now that we have gay couples, lesbian couples, but same way it works. Even though you tell people that you're in a relationship, some people can be really persistent.
Yes.
But you just have to put your foot down. Let them know.
and tell your partner everything.
Yeah.
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 Because as soon as you hide something, then you'll be more suspicious, right?
That's like the
Then-
first step.
Yeah.
That's already cheating, actually.
Yeah, if somebody's already messaging you and all that stuff, tell him. Tell your partner so he knows what's going on. So when he like sees the message, he's not gonna like, who's this, who's that, you know?
Yeah.
How do you like handle big fights? Like between the two of you, who talks more?
I do.
You do? Okay. So how do you guys handle big fights? Like, have you reached that point where you said, I don't like it anymore, like I quit?
Oh, no.
No, not yet. With us, we have this rule where if we do get in a fight, before we go to sleep, we have to resolve it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's hard going to sleep, especially with the
I
person that
can't
you love.
sleep.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
It's a struggle.
sleep. But Din can sleep. She snores even.
I mean, personally, for me, we had a fight before, and I just leaned on the pillow and I fell asleep.
It was late. So
And I
it was
woke
really
up,
late.
he was yelling at me really loud. So I don't
Because you
ever
fell
let that
asleep.
happen again. But yeah, with our dynamics, with the way we work,
Because I always get pissed off real quick.
Yeah.
So that's me. And he's the one who always say, "Oh, sorry," or whatever.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Because me, if I'm mad, I'm mad. I
Yeah.
stay mad. But if he keeps like touching me and saying, "Oh, you know, we just have to talk," and blah blah blah, then I'll calm down. And then next thing you know,
Have to take care of the baby. But yeah. With that being said,
what's the English word for killing?
leave your comment down below. If you know what that is. But yeah, have patience.
Yep.
If both of you are pissed
Oh,
off,
yeah,
both
I
of
was
you are
about to say
fighting,
that.
it's not going to go anywhere.
Yep.
Someone has to take the higher road. Yes, it's hard.
Yes,
But if you really love that person, you'd hold it in for as long as you can.
That's true.
Because if both of you start fighting,
not
it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to be good.
that's right.
You're not gonna be less of a person if you'll be the first one to say sorry.
That's right.
Regardless if it's your fault or it's her fault or his fault. You know, you just have to think that you want this person, you love this person, you want it to work, you don't want to leave that person. So, better say sorry. I really mean it. I mean,
Another question. Says can eat. I know you're super hungry. You can eat. Like for you guys, because for me personally, if Din talks, I keep quiet. But that can be a problem because you're bottling up and
true.
you know you can burst. But for you guys, if you're gonna gauge, is it more important to stay quiet or to communicate right away when you're fighting?
See, I don't stay quiet. There's that thing. I always talk. I always say something.
Like
I always
what
have
you
to
feel.
say something. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one who always doesn't say.
I have to hold it in a little. Because if he doesn't let everything out, it's more of a burst coming from his side. So, just knowing when I can talk, that's when I'll talk.
Okay.
Because like I just said,
When everything
if
is
both of us are pissed off,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen.
You're gonna clash.
happen.
yeah. You guys gonna clash. That's true.
I always have to say something. And then he's the one who just keep listening to me. And then after that, when I'm all a little calm, that's when he...
And another tip you can put in there is know when to tone it out, know when to listen.
That's right.
Because sometimes when somebody does get pissed off, they say it over and over. I toned it out. Sometimes he doesn't know this, but now because of this video, he knows.
I know, right?
I'm the type of person who keeps quiet when we fight, and then I just message what I feel because I tend to really break down when I open up. Like I don't want to break down because of my anxiety disorder. So when we fight, I keep quiet and then I let time pass, and then I message her what I feel. So I can say it nicely without saying things that I will regret in the end. Because I also have a sore tongue if I'm mad. So that's one tip for you guys. If you think that you're the type of person who can say mean things when you're mad, it's better to keep quiet than hurting your partner, and just message if you're calm. Or you can talk in person when you're calm already.
Yeah.
True.
So,
Yeah, listen to her, don't listen to me.
but of course, I'll have that bitchy moment, especially near my period time. You know, that's the time right now. So beware.
How do you guys stay in love?
Yeah, that's a good question. So how do you stay in love?
Supposed to be deep.
So how did you stay in love?
Appreciate. Just appreciate. Always appreciate the person. I mean, I read this.
Sorry, you're tired.
Oh, no, you're fine, you're fine.
I read this on Facebook. The 80-20. I told you about it. Right?
Yeah, 80-20 rule.
Yeah, it's like you love the 80% of that person's, personality and everything. And sometimes that 20%, you try to look at to look for it from another person. Like that, right?
Like the 20% is what's missing on your partner.
Yeah.
And that 20% you see it in another person. So that sparks cheating sometimes.
Yeah. That like you have to give up the 80% just because of the 20% that's lacking from the person that you love. Make sense? You have to always think of the 80%. For you to keep on, realizing or, making yourself feel. English, di ko ma-express.
Maybe dugo ka na sa
Hold on.
Napkin, please.
Yeah, you just always have to consider the 80% of that person. And just, always focus on her. Focus on her. Hey, for me, it's like...
Okay, I understand your point. I'll just put caption.
Di ba kasi maputin to word? Busog na kasi ako.
Well, for me, how to stay in love, they say that being comfortable with your partner is a must, right? Like, even if you smell bad or if you look bad inside a house, then you still feel confident because it's your partner, right? But for me, you still have to impress your partner even though you're 10 years together. Like, you have to fix yourself or, sometimes flirt in the club. Because that's what's missing from other relationships. The mystery is gone, the romance is gone, you don't flirt with each other anymore, So for me, that's important. You still do the things that you do when you were starting, right?
And always appreciate.
Yeah.
Like, compliment.
Compliment each
You look
other.
nice, you smell nice, you look sexy.
Yeah.
Me, I've been to like a lot of relationships, but I never really believe about the love at first sight
Yeah.
till now.
Yeah.
No, for real. No, when I was dancing at the club, I knew that it was him. So I was like,
Nauupuan ko yung buhok ni Daddy. Your hair is so long.
yeah, like I want to be with him. And then when we talked for a month, because we talked for a month before we
Got together.
got together. Then I got to know him, and I just love him. I just really like him. And then till now,
Tissue.
we're not really PDA. We don't kiss in public. We don't do anything all that. But once we're in the room, that's when we're like,
Let's
That's
get it
more
out.
important.
Yep.
Yeah.
and we make each other laugh.
I think
So-
what you said is also important. Like, the kilig part should always be there.
Yeah.
You still make each other feel, like lovey-dovey every
Like you
now
need to
and then.
be.
One thing I would say, how you could stay in love is appreciate the little things. I personally believe,
Wow.
live.
I personally believe.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Miss Universe.
No, but I believe that you need to live each day like it's your last. And if you're with somebody who's your partner, somebody you love, make sure that you can have at least one special moment with them each day. Because you don't know if it's your last.
That's right.
There's little things that you want to remember. You need to knock on wood. But yeah, something simple could be that little thing that you experience. And you're always going to remember that. And knowing that you can do it each day is a great thing.
I guess, guys, that's all for the video today. That's really what I really wanted to share with this video. So it's not really a mukbang. It's more on like a heart-to-heart talk with this couple that we adore so much. And because they've been together for a long time, I really thought of this video to help out like LGBT couples, because there's a misconception about us that we are promiscuous and there's no relationship that lasts with people like us, like gay and lesbian, but we're proofs that real love exists between lesbians and gays. And 9 years, 10 years, and we're getting married soon and soon.
Put a ring
Wait for
on it.
that.
Wait for
Anyway,
that.
thank you so much, Danny and Cess, for guesting in this video.
Yes.
And please don't forget to follow their channel, The BB Show. I will put the link on the description box down below, so you can click that and subscribe to their channel, guys. So, thank you so much for watching this video.
Thank you.
Love
Thanks,
you all,
guys.
guys. God bless.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah.